Yo, what's going on? It is your boy Motupi. I'm glad that you're back on my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are going to be looking at the markets. A few days ago, I posted a video and I mentioned to you guys what I'm looking at, how the markets is moving and everything. But today I just decided that I want to show you what has been the progress since that day, plus as well what you can learn in terms of some of the trades that I saw, some of the trades that I actually executed as well. So what you can do is you can just lay low, observe the markets with me, and at the same time, if you happen to find value, I want you to just like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, so whenever I upload videos that are gonna educate you and show you more on how I take trades in the markets, you can be able to learn. But let's just get started and let's do this. So I noticed that what the markets has been moving nice, it's been moving clean, and I want us to actually dive a bit into it, looking at the dollar index. On Monday we did mention that we would like to see price pushing a bit more upwards, getting somewhere here at the resistance, coming back down for at least a third touch. You can see first touch, second touch, third touches, and then shooting upwards. And you can see how prices now progressed ever since then. We did go up. We hit this level here, double top formation, went down, and then we got this third touch position right here. And then now we went and prices breaking above here, which means that now we can see that prices literally breaking higher highs, which is now forming higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs, which means that now we are in a clean upward trend, especially on the dollar index here. So one of the things that I'm looking at next is price at least retesting somewhere around here, giving us one last third touch, second third touch, and then from there we'd be able to see price push a bit more up. But like I did say, also it's the markets, we need to also be able to understand, learn from it, see what it's doing as it's progressing. That's how we learn and get better data. But one thing that I like is that we do happen to evolve each and every single time with the markets. And also one thing that I'd also want you guys to be aware of is these videos are for educational purposes, so you should be able to see them as education and not as trading signals or anything similar to that. But right now I can see with Euro USD, so on Monday we did speak, we were somewhere here. Then we spoke about price breaking, coming all the way down, breaking the low, and yes, we did that. And then now we went up in price, got here at the third touches area. I wanted price to just get a bit more to the upside, somewhere here around these lines, just so it can be able to have this type of an entry. But it didn't. It basically just touched here at the third touches, first touch, second touch, third touch here, and then it will continue to just go down. So looking at it, one of the triggers or entries from this third touch would have been at least the candlestick confirmation, more like this. That you can see this previous candle plus this one here and engulfing. So once you see that engulfing candle price, understanding that price is more likely to respect this engulfing, and the stop loss just above, and we're still having the same take profit areas, which is here 2.8, which is going to be okay. But me, normally I always target 3% on trades. So in terms of evolving, what's more likely to happen, you can simply see that this is our lower high. So all we have to do is just adjust, and right here, even today where we were pressed, literally came close to retesting on this lower high. But one thing that I'm noticing is that right here is where we also have an area of resistance. So one thing that we'd like to see is if price can, obviously now can see price is broken below here, which is it is broke, which means that now there's a high chance that price is just gonna retest, come back somewhere here. Once we get here, that's when we will be able to see a sell drop off up until maybe next take profit areas, which is going to be somewhere around these levels here. So it's going to be a big sell, because with such, depending on how it is caught, can easily have stops somewhere here, stop losses somewhere here, entry there, and take profit here, looking at it 6%. So this is going to be a good one. And GBP USD. So one thing that I like is being able to just wait for the markets to do instead of you wanting it to do what it wants. So GBP USD as well, more like the same thing. You can simply see price broke above here. I wanted that retest, it didn't come through here. I wanted price to come at least here at this level. So here was a temptation, nearly played around, but what happened is that the other price just went down and then couldn't break this low. Then it started going back up, on which this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I wanted, because already we had this first touch, second touch, third touches here. And then as soon as price came here, you can see, if you can even go back to the previous video, we spoke about it playing out more like this. And then once price got here, then that's when you start seeing the first tagging was this week that happened here. And then from there, we also see this candlestick signal here from an engulfing bullish, and as well, just by zooming in, and as well right here, you can see this inverted hammer, plus the next was an engulfing bearish, this candle here was an engulfing bearish. Then from there was also another signal, but already with what I was waiting for here, that this was enough because I was looking for price to just come back and retest there. Then boom, we see how price has been shooting down past the lows, because this is the lows, the previous lower high. Yeah, so now you have broken below the lows, which means that right now it's just the tight squeeze. On the 15 minutes, I'm sure it's doing like more of a nice continuation pattern. Let's see. Yes, so we are getting a nice continuation pattern, because you can see prices squeezing in right here. Plus as well, from the bottom, you can see how prices squeezing in right here. So you see, so price is more likely, let me remove this, price is more likely to shoot and continue going to the downside once it breaks out of this. So with that, already with first take profit, which is here, I'm seeing it, but this seems like it's also gonna continue running, meaning that once we break below here, we might come back to retest, and then we'll see price shooting all the way down. So for now, I'm still managing this area here for take profit, then we'll see once it gets there. Then US tech. So with US tech, more like the same thing, 100% same thing. You guys can check out the previous video, which is on Monday. Everything that I spoke about. First touch here, second touch, we're looking for price to come here exactly at third touch. Plus as well, I did mention that while in this area right here, obviously I used the Fibonacci to get this area all the way from the bottom, from the high to the bottom. I was able to spot that as a godly pattern. Plus as well, I was able to get my entry be here at this area, this way this line is here. This is why I was able to spot my entry, and look at it, price came, got here, played a bit, then it was shut down. So now you can see it's more of a breakout right here. And if I can just even put this, you can see this ascending came out, how this pattern broke to the downside. It even showed no matter what you use. So even if you've seen it with this eye, first touch, second touch, third touch, look at the candle engulfing up, hammer, and then engulfing down. So you can see what it says also, price is more likely to come. Yeah, the most important thing is not, yes, we've seen that happen, but the most important is price coming here, automatically giving us that first touch, second touch, and here with the third touch, we know that we are gonna be in that buy all the way to the upside. Okay, we're gonna be in that buy, so that's what we'll be taking advantage of. Okay, so that's one thing that I'm looking for. But now let us move at US tech. So US tech was also more like similar to US 30, but it was a bit more tricky looking at it, because we're looking for this area lower high to hold, but price basically just activate here, went below, and then went up, took out negative here. Then now you can see prices moving downwards. So it didn't really respect this area, this one here lower high, didn't really respect it, but instead it still continued to go to its direction. Okay, so that's one thing that I was looking at. And then now I understand that with how price is moving, the one thing that I can do now is I need to be able to just spot or take a look at somewhere around here where price is coming, because the most important thing is not about this that's going on. The most important thing is what I've been seeing, which is price getting here. Once we get here, take that buy, then we go all the way up, because this will be first touch, this would be second touch, and as well third touches here. So those are the two things that I was looking for. And I understand that with this, once this plays out, once this moves exactly the way that we are looking at it right now as we speak, then it's much more easier for price to be able to get to the price and do what it has to do. So this is gold. Also, this one here was one of the trades that we took. So as soon as price broke about below here, I took it here, went down, played a bit, and started playing around here. So eventually I ended up just taking a negative, because I want to stop you for a second. If you're enjoying this video and you're finding value from it, then what you can do is that you can check the very first link that will be in description, is where you'd be able to get access to our Telegram public group. And in there we do happen to share more trades and in-depth videos of how we are actually able to capitalize from the markets. Check out the very first link. Price to once it gets here to continue going down, but I didn't adjust my stop losses and stuff, so it did go and hit me somewhere here with this week, on which this I'm still seeing continue to go all the way down. Okay, I'm still seeing more like this, and this is just opening up for like a deeper type pattern, a deeper type pattern, because looking at it, it's not looking to just break out immediately now, but what that looks, it can either go that touch and then break out all the way to the downside, so though that's one of the things that could potentially happen, or price could go up once more just to create more of a pattern that's going to be at least something like this maybe, and then gives us a third touch here, then it goes for that breakout to the downside. So it's also going to be a tricky one, because I'm going to have to lay low and observe how it's moving and what it's actually saying. I'm glad that you did watch this video up until the end. It shows that you really do value knowledge, and you're able to, and you're looking into furthering your study, and you're looking into growing and becoming a profitable trader. If you believe that you still need more information or step-by-step tutorials, or being able to be a part of our daily live trading sessions, then what you can do is you can check the second link that will be in description, is where you'd be able to get access to our live trading sessions each and every single day that we have with our VIP members, and that way you can learn a bit more better and much more faster. I will see you on the next YouTube video. It is your boy Mutupi, and I thank you so much for watching.